In today's video, I'll be showing you how I painted this custom Mandalorian helmet. This helmet was 3D printed from files that I bought from Alterego Armory shop on Etsy. You can check him out there or on Instagram. Everything he makes is awesome and I highly recommend it. This will be my first tutorial video since all of the steps I used were successful, unlike some of my other videos you may have seen, and they can be easily replicated by anybody at home. This base helmet was printed and then smoothed out in my previous video, so check that out if you're interested in how I got everything so smooth and natural looking. I hope you enjoy following along with the process and hope you enjoy this video. Okay, so I have my helmet, gloss black. It's been sanded, filled, looks amazing. Now my next step will be to chrome the whole thing so that when I do the battle damage there will be chrome showing through under the paint. So I'm going to start that next, and I will be using Spaz Mirror Chrome through my airbrush and all-clad lacquer.
When using the airbrush, be sure that both of your passes overlap to avoid tiger striping effects.
Okay, so now I have the whole helmet chromed, and I'm really happy with how it looks. Now, the only parts I plan on leaving chrome are the face piece here and this top sort of visor part. So those will need to get masked off, and then certain areas where I'm going to have battle damage will get masked off. And to do this, I'm going to use masking fluid. I have two different varieties. One is a pen of masking fluid, and the other is a small bottle. I've never used the pen before, so I'm going to experiment with that, see how that works, use that on certain edges probably, and then the bottle will be used to blot out larger areas.
When applying battle damage to a helmet or piece of armor, it is important to make the damage look random, but also have it make sense for the use case for the armor. Your armor should have asymmetrical damage with no particular pattern, but places that would be most likely to receive damage should be the most damaged.
Okay, so I plan on the face saying chrome, so now I have to mask all of this off.
When applying complex masking jobs, it is important to take your time and make sure every edge is pressed down firmly. This will prevent any bleeding, and your edges will come out extremely crisp if you take your time. Once the parts that would remain silver were masked off, a base layer of gray primer was added, followed by white airbrush and black hand paint over the spots that would remain those colors.
Okay, so I have the cheeks done. They're black and white. A little bit of the masking fluid came up, revealing some of the damage, which is fine. Now I need to mask off the cheeks, ears, and this center part, because this center part's going to remain this shade of gray. And I'm going to paint the sides of the helmet, and I'm going to do this shade of blue. Should look pretty cool. I may do some markings on this center part later, but I haven't decided yet. So I sprayed the blue on. It came out really clean, as you can see. I wasn't able to get any good footage of spraying it, but now it's time to peel the mask, revealing what's beneath, and then peel off the masking fluid to show all the damage. Okay, so now that the color blocking is completely done, I'm going to apply the J-Guy stencils that I cut out on my Cricut to the front, and then I have some Arabesh numerals that I'm going to put on the back. Okay, so my stencils are now done. The front one, it peeled up a little bit, which is fine because it's going to get weathered anyway. And the back Arabesh is also done, which I'm really happy with how it turned out. Now, the final step before I apply the visor is to weather this whole helmet. I'm going to do that with a mixture of black, brown, dark gray acrylic paints, and dirty this thing up. There's a bunch of great tutorials on how to do this. This is not my strongest part of the building process, but I'm slowly getting better and better at it. Just make it look like it would if it had been out in the real world. This model doesn't have a ton of low spots. It's got these seams down here, which I will dirty up. This will get really dirty. and the earpiece will get really dirty. So that's next. Okay, so I have black acrylic paint that I've thinned down quite a bit, and a couple paper towels ready. Try to avoid wiping like I just did, because that'll leave streaks that look unnatural. So that is the weathered ear cap compared to the clean one. The difference is quite drastic. So I'm going to keep weathering the rest of the helmet using that same technique. Okay, I have my black paint in my airbrush, and I'm just going to do a little bit of subtle highlighting. Just take that, make that look like a burn mark. Really subtle. I'm just going to do a little bit of light brown weathering around the edges now. I don't want a ton, just a little bit. So here's the final printed helmet. I really like some of the subtleties I was able to achieve in the weathering job, and I really like how the chrome catches the light. So I'll show you some turntable footage of the helmet now. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to check out another one of my videos. I'm constantly painting helmets like this, and hope you enjoy, and check out another video. Thanks.